From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Brady gives this one off to Jones. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brady on target to Gronk. First down Buccaneers. Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Third down.
Brady to throw again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
And it's third down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yards.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Harrison Butker to kick.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now Edwards-Helaire, and he is met in his tracks behind the line. Scrimmage.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
J-Don Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Brady now on 1st down. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. He's at the 50. The 30, past the 20, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
30-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the...
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Chiefs 19, Buccaneers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up second and 12 at the 21-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Operating from the gun, Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 39-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep here for Watkins. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. Open man is got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Brady, flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tano Passanio, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady, a left side completion to Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. We're back now in KC. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. The catch made by Miller. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 46 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 19, Buccaneers 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Le'Veon Bell stopped short of the line to gain. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette. 32 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers.
You're holding
what
up
does that
4
mean?
fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He's across midfield.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this one will be brought back to the 22. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
The kickoff for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brady's pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over
first and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game.
22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Today's final score, Chiefs.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
At the 6-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Seahawks 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
At Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
1st down.
Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Packers.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the Seahawks.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
6 yards. And it's
shotgun now for Rodgers. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Seahawks, nothing.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Kenny Clark.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On 2nd down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Aaron Jones.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
Go. 54.
Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
DJ Reed on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Jaron Reed.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
And it's 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. He's going to fire one deep open, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Robert Tonyan, 40 yards, and the Packers add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's good for us.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 70 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. The left side completion to Jones.
Rodgers
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
and a Packer first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second and 2, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
33 yards on the play. First down, Green Bay.
On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
And a Packer.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
To Aaron Jones.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones.
18-yard line.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
The kick is
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Packers 24, Seahawks 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10. At their own 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got Lockett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Flush to his right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. On 1st down, Carson. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
4 yards.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Packers 24, Seahawks 22.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
49-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they, in fact, will throw it. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jordan Brooks drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.